And hello to anybody that's stumbled upon this. We're back with Control, and I keep forgetting to move things around so I can make sure everything is working. Because update happened recently, so gotta just have fingers crossed, I guess. Alright, so we gotta find mold. And oh, this is just a radio. Astral flip from that. I feel like it's always the same. I think each area will have its own heal that it gives you from those crates. Sometimes mods. Alright, well, like everything else, things here just seem to kill me in a few shots. But gotta be careful.
This looks like a good one.
You want to go back. Because there was like a hole in the wall and I went in it and then, like, you know what? Let's go this way instead. And yeah. So let's see what's going on over here first. Ink Flamingo supplement. Okay. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews, disguised as casual conversations, Transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. See file PAI 1372 for a detailed observation. Dr. Darling reported a wait of blank seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After blank, he was found to possess no blank and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this still has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. That's a kind of a dick move. You mean the homeless person has something that just keeps it ideal weather for him? Maybe. On the entire thing I just said of him being homeless and ideal weather. You know, just take it from him. Alright, so we're looking for corpses, toilets, and a TV. Now, like a normal day. Oh, okay. So that's the pit that we need to find all the mold for, I think. I do remember them saying that we can go deeper once we have the mix. Or maybe I'm just getting shot at and I just don't know from where. I go to this so we can heal up. I say, didn't I pick something up and didn't read it? Picnic basket, fireman basket, A154UE. Item to be stored in a black rock paneled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining, no food items inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-humans, animals. What does that mean? Human animals are fine? Forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested are susceptible. Single cell organisms do not appear to react to the effect. Appendix 6-97 97. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data, as some of the unattracted animals exhibit hyper-aggressive behavior. Exercise unfortunately resulted in blank. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species, with medical staff on by. Yogi wasn't having any of that. Okay. TV.
One of Underhill's samples.
Apparently provided light. When you've caught a house shift. In a house shift. That makes sense. Okay, there we go. So, what horrible things are we going to witness in the TV show for kids now?
Fixed. Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Well, I guess it wasn't too bad. Pistachios. I didn't mean to do that. Is there really nowhere else I can go around here? Also, where's my map? Or even something telling me not mappable. I know I kept a lot of those before, I just don't care right now. We'll find more, for sure. What we get for the hidden area? There we go, some corpses.
This must be one of the samples.
How would you gotta find a toilet somewhere? Guess I need a bit more thorough in my searching. Well, it's all felt kind of randomish. Yeah, number 1,000. They might have killed one enemy between the record, like turning off the recording, turning off stream, because they were right there. But I didn't want to have the achievement, so I just definitely just quit out of the game. These hidden location things just don't seem worthwhile. Oh, hold on. Toilet. Toilets.
This looks like a good one.
Alright.
That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
Now wondering if the mold will be taking that much longer.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
Hello, Rhea. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into the life at the old FBC. Also wanted to ask you how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive. But I wanted to hear what you thought of her. Think you two would be very good on a project together. Could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold, or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold, or fungus, because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
Feel like I should ask to see her credentials.
There. That didn't take too long now, did it? Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Thanks for
And
the
don't want to eat it
information.
now.
My pleasure. What is it then?
Alright, so now we gotta go back. Because I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
The pit. Whoa. Okay, that's a 9?
Ramsey, Ranger Captain notes. Ramsey, Ranger Captain note 7.25. Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever's making all these vegetables sprout. I will say this, it smells delicious. 7.25. Underhill sent us down.
Incomplete as usual. My microphone just seems to be getting further and further delayed. Balloon. Get well, balloon. A158 AE. Still might be an eye. The item was used in the children's ward of a local hospital in blank. Witnesses do not recall where the balloon came from. Therapy dogs, part of a program called blank, meant to comfort sick children, were noticeably attracted to the item. They reportedly jumped at the item, licking it when they could. The children claimed the dogs began walking through the halls of the hospital at night, howling in a low pitch. One child described the sound as singing. A few days later, the dogs were all discovered dead, the dark substance leaking from their blank. The hospital staff called local authorities, who called the CDC. Bureau agents intercepted this call and arrived at the scene within blank hours. The item was taken for evaluation along with the remains of the dogs. C file PAI-2411 B for detail. I feel like I gotta look up more often now.
Oh, God. The further I go, the worse it smells.
They're just having a snack. Yeah, I want you to go hunt for me. Both of you get along. At least we're getting some corrupted samples. They're after somebody. Picnic basket supplement. The item came to the Bureau's attention through several news reports in which a family was harassed by animals during a picnic in the blank national park. The family fled the scene with a basket. Witness report seeing the family chased by the following species of animals: blank, blank, blank. The family eventually abandoned the basket, at which point the animals remained with it for an unknown length of time. Agents acquired the item from the park's lost and found offices. How they managed to do that without the animals going after the lost and found? Like that one room in research. This number 2.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7, whatever. Still in the
Yeah,
fresh
I
mold.
agree on that. Whatever.
Straight up eating the vegetables now, because, well, why not? Mom said, eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie, what'd you find now? 7.28. Wait, 6, 7, 8, whatever. Still in the fresh mold. Ollie's still in the Mom said, eat your vegetables. menu, there's Skittle turned green. Drink like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie.
How come this one's not a hidden area?
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. Not pretty.
Uh-huh. Glad I can lose 7 grand real quick. Because it's just mass amount of shit going on at once. Alright, 4 and 2.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. Not pretty.
Jesus Christ. What? It had already finished its attack. What hit me? Am I getting damage over time from like Steam or something? I just haven't noticed.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. Not pretty.
Just shooting the stupid open face.
Stop being surprised by all the weird shit in this place.
Yeah, if these fights took a long time, I'd probably be pissed. Hey, how do we get back up? There's a door. Oh, he took some mold, became mold
So
creature.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, need more.
And thus he
So
also
good.
became mold.
Need more.
I think this is where I gotta go. Lack of a map is kind of crappy. Except this is also further down, so I don't think there's a way up from here either.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25.
Again. Oh, well, there was another one right there. So whatever. There we go. Because that was active threshold sub-level.
You've returned, I see. And you're not sprouting mold from your eyes. I take it that means my pill worked. Now tell me everything. Did you find the source? You did, didn't you?
I found a big angry plant. Like, gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it! You found the source and you killed it! I could have learned so much from a live specimen.
Her concern is touching. Really. It's too much. Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a lost cause after all. Strange. So different, even superficially. Another stage of growth, perhaps.
Please, no more stages.
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down the creature at the source has already resulted in a notable cessation of the mold's rapid growth. You've bought me time for further study.
So what now?
I'm glad you asked. While you were busy in the pit, a number of mold hosts were sighted beyond the threshold. They managed to sneak out without the Rangers noticing. There's a reason I didn't send Steve and Andy to find the mold source with the others. These vagrant hosts must be eradicated as soon as possible. The mold can still be spread by their overgrown bodies.
Any idea where they went?
The hosts I've observed are not a sprightly bunch. Here are the reports I've received. They'll help you find them.
I'll go take care of them.
Good. And do be quick about it.
There's a nice way to say that. Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Did I upgrade the Pierce? Oh, okay. It's just buttons weren't working. Got it. And just straight up damage boost for now. Excuse me. Ah. Is like the closest fast travel I know. Oh yeah, I guess with the dodge I could have fought that boss. Like, you don't need levitate, you just have to time a dodge at the very end. Alright, health. And health. We're maxed out for the health upgrades. Guess I will go shield next. And at least we'll get our map back. Okay, that's actually a problem. Do I have to include that this video contains ads because the freaking menu has Alan Wake 2 now available? So, why isn't my map showing up? You know, we're gonna just close the game, relaunch. Because that might be an issue in the future. There we go. Okay. And does this just mean we might find mold enemies from now on? In addition to his. They're gonna shake hands, be bestest of friends. I'm definitely seeing mold on the floor. Some upstairs. Maybe this way then.
There's one of those mold hosts.
I guess it's more like just follow the mold and kill the people. Yeah, this way's fine. Is it just a piece of burning mold? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright. Looking for mold again. Could have just taken the elevator. Check there later. Yeah, something in the lab. Doubt there's anything down this way, though. Well, it could have gotten in the mirror world. You guys don't eat the mold. Feels like it should go without saying, but just in case, despite how sweet it smells. We got a new friend. Elephant, cat, lucky charm, horseshoe, fish, light bulb. Huh? Okay. Lucky item manifest. Bronze koi fish. China attracts abundance and wealth. Feng shui. Horseshoe, Ireland, wards off evil. Orientation important. Heals up, allow luck to be kept. Heals down, luck flows outward. Oh. What part's the heals? Maneki, Neko, Japan, beckoning cat used in shop, paw up to beckon customers, creating luck for the business owner. So do we want it down then? Four leaf clover, Ireland. Shamrock, rare plant variation, connections to druidic healing rituals. Elephant, China, protection, good luck, wisdom, feng shui. Light bulb, various documented gambling rituals indicate luck is reduced when all lights in the room are turned on. Effects of items to be tested, considering investigation orientation, also of horseshoe. Also consider positioning of feng shui objects. Proximity of luck items may influence the luck readings. Or more information on ritual use, lucky actions perform and avoid, and relevance to OCD behavior. See file 928-1672. Heal up, fall down? Zero. Always landing on zero. Oh, that light wasn't on before. One. Trying to get it to 7. Gonna go back to 0, right? Has to be all items on, all lights on. Can't really move the elephant though, huh? Oh. Got it. Okay. Alright, elephant's back on. The lights are on, so that's one. Us out of the circle is... or the square, rather, is one. The cat's moving. Okay. I'm gonna turn that cat off. Guess we wanted the cat on. Oh, it was a 4-leaf? Only have 3 now. Oh. Alright, we got the lights on. Is it just the elephant now? Gotta address the elephant in the room. This is kind of interesting to me. I'm kind of just brute forcing it, though. Alright, the fish is good. I think the horseshoe is good. Lights are on. Hmm. I guess we had the feng shui thing with that. I think we're right with the fish. Like, it don't need to move it anymore. Does that mean it's with us? Oh, yeah. It wants us to move it over here. Got it. Alright, this should do it. And then we gotta move over here. The luck is doubled with that thing. There we go. We got ability points out of that. Okay, so to review, we got hints. We need fish, I guess, near us whenever we play this, or at least very close. We have to be... I guess we have to stand on here. We need a clover from the back corner of that room to be over here by the TV. Don't know if I said it already, but all 4 lights on in this room. We need the cat turned on, beads near this elephant turned on. And the fish was on over here. The feng shui thing, I'm just calling it feng shui, even though I just can't remember what those are actually called. That needs to be off when it's on the sideways thing. And the horseshoe needs to be facing up. Luck is held into it. It's not dumped down. I just think it's funny that the lucky charm is worth 2. Okay, let's go back to finding mold. Had to pause it real quick there. Again, what is the point of health upgrades if I still just go down like 3 hits anyways? If I knew it was going to be like that, I just would have gone for the shield. Definitely the wrong side of the house.
Is Dr. Darling's penmanship intentionally this bad?
Maybe he's trying to test our code breaking skills.
Still hate that puzzle. Looking for mold. I thought it was gonna be like a breaking news kind of thing. Black Rock analysis. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. Doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong. Beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Black Rock samples we sent. The prism or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. Handy, but not. Oh my god. I'm just gonna say mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could have a chat about it over some drinks. Or dinner, even. Can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we can go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. Good luck, Hubert. You trying to be slick about it, though. Oh, moldy bathroom. Shit. Hello? Should ask if they wanted to sell out any of their friends. Why is the mold creature inside a freaking hidden location? Gotta love when sometimes it just press buttons that you pressed 100 times and suddenly it just doesn't work like it used to. Also, even though it's a hidden location normally, with the mold there, it does kind of just point to it, doesn't it? I was gonna say, I don't think we've ever actually been in here. Astral plane. Objects of power and their astral connections. Dr. Darling insistent is insistent that that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the blank, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power and there is no and. Object of power, the blank, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very blank of objects, such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the blank, but had that connection forced upon them? Then it's strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the blank. Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the blank is a natural fact, not something more blank? Refer to file 6239382 for a full report. I might just be right biased.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs.
Be right back.
What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding.
It's going to be terrible.
We're making more.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that until the end there. Oh, look at that pencil sharpener. That is huge.
And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway?
Resonance theory. Darling budget.
Despite what you may have heard,
Got a lot of them shapes.
HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations.
Okay. Alright, examination of paranatural topics. The astral plane and the objects of power. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetype and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the blank in the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised in Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power are placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. No attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. Refer to file 632-6498 for full report. Crap. Yeah, his budget. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague, Dr. Harrington, has already contacted you, asking for an increase in her department budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss, but no results. Parakinesisology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a big fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in administration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Because I get it, your research is important. But this one's cool, so go fuck yourself. Crap. I don't know what the other one was.
While you're wearing them. You're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs
Pretty cool.
protect you from is plasma.
Now then, where's that last mold creature here? I don't think I've ever been up here. I'm at the rush, so it looks like we're gonna need 8 more points for that. I never made charge. Need some remote thought. Alright, so I've been up here. They have fish in the room. Clover in that room as well. Which looks like it's still over there. That off. That's on good as well. Turn on the cat. Turn on the elephant. Turn on the lights. And we're still just looking for some mold. Unless I have to go into the mirror world to find one. I didn't even think about this. I think that even shows up before. Like there's a clue that there's mold around. Why didn't that give me it? Sounds like something's angry at me. It's definitely a mold creature, though. So what gives? They keep seeming to respawn over here, too. Weird. Deadeye spends a crap ton of time looking for mold people. I'll get ability points, right?
Do you have a spare diamond?
What? No. Why?
I want to see where black.
I will probably start looking up where I gotta go for this soon. Alright, so we found the one in the bathroom. Oh, we didn't go in here. Holy crap. Well, hold on. Is this just Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet? Hold on. I'm going to assume that maybe that might not be something I can play. So we're just going to ignore that. Song questionnaire. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? Yes. Copyright strikes on YouTube. Dealing with a Donkey Kong rap from some AI BS. At any point, did you feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Strong emotion? No. Did a clear image of a weapon appear in your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. No, because I didn't listen long enough. Provide a detailed description of your current surrounding as you see them. I'm in my room. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what do they say? Do you hear them now? Yes, no clue. Don't hear them right now. It's all the hiss, though. Please choose one of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. 1, B, day. Granted, it's nighttime right now. Apple, because oranges suck. And burnout. Okay, yeah, that is definitely a song going on right now, so let me look it up. No. Mission, cool, collectible, multimedia, Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. It is in the Control Wiki. Collectibles and Control from their album Ultraviolet. The also song questionnaire. Doesn't really seem like anything matters. Murmur of voices and focus on a pair of choices refer to the lyrics of the song. Oh, okay. Oh, never heard of it. So we just need to find the last mold. Mold man. The ritual area. I don't know why I get so turned around in this area. Like I hardly ever find the Rangers. Side quests just seem to last a long time. Alright, we got the one from... You know what? I'm gonna check the mirror. No, we can't go back in the mirror, can we? Hey, we can? Why? Huh. One, two, three, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Hold on. Oh, there's another puzzly thing to be solved. Yeah, I don't think we've seen this one.
Since little Topher is taking a trip with his father into the world outside our wonderful bureau, I think it's a good time to talk about secrets. Who can tell me what a secret is?
It's something you hide from everyone so they don't get scared.
Partially correct, Topher. A secret is something you don't tell anyone outside the Bureau, because people outside the Bureau
Aren't ready for the truth of reality.
Very good. When you tell someone a secret, you're hurting their brains very badly. Now, Let's review what exactly is or isn't a secret. First, we have a rainbow. Secret or not secret?
Not secret.
Correct.
They're wrong.
The true version of rainbows?
Secret.
Correct.
Of course.
Cats?
Not secret.
Correct. And the Alpine Chimera?
Secret.
Topher. Too many slip-ups and your father will have to go on vacation without you. You don't want to end up like Meg, do you?
What? What happened to Meg? I'm not allowed to go outside anymore.
Correct.
Alrighty then. How come that wasn't all backwards gibberish? Also, it's mirror, so is it not 1, 2, 3, 5? It's 6, 5, 4, 2. So it is. Yeah, whatever. I want to see if it completely flipped on this side as well. Just still no more of the creature though, because I'm putzing about with this. Oh, well, it didn't seem like it did anything. Or, you know, I might have done it wrong. I just not gonna bother anymore. I can look it up later. Oh, here we go.
I think that's the last one.
Finally.
I should let Underhill know.
there really not a quicker way to do this? Oh, holy crap, yeah, I did kind of spend 2 hours getting all the mold stuff done. Assuming it's all the mold stuff. And messing around with other things.
Work even more. What's that mean?
I found the hosts. They won't be spreading any more mold.
Well done. I'll send burn teams to sanitize the locations. I'm beginning to wonder if these hosts are originating outside the threshold in independent patches of mold growth.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Optimism is for farmers, as my mother always said. I suppose you could now return to that hiss business you all seem so concerned about.
This woman has some incredible tunnel vision.
I mean, both are bad.
The mold seems to be having some weird...
In even the...
Okay. Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Alright, nothing
Do
red.
me a favor and make sure Ranger D and Ranger Dom are still out there. I'd hate to have a hiss walk into my lab and mess around with the samples.
Yeah. I think you're D if this one doesn't care about being called dumb. Alright, mission stuff. Payment and executive. Yeah. You do gotta go containment for that. Oh, I went to the elevator instead of a fresh travel thing. But whatever. Wanted to see if anybody here had a red side quest thing for me, I guess.
Best of luck.
Fuck, if they're in there, we go around that way.
Good to see you again.
Seems like no. Weird. It's not showing the yellow box in the communications department that we have to go to. I remember it just crashing so many times here. I also remember there being a door there, but I think we already went through it. Oh, this sucks. Okay, here we go. Perfect. How did I never get this before? National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears, desperate for food because their ecosystem being ruined by global warming, was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public less likely to blank. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blank and blank for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Kamasi out. Alright, good work, everybody. Sometimes it feels like these things refill themselves. Fake planes. Dear New York Tribune. Airplanes aren't real. Figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels and the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the Earth trains look like the monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. And I would just say don't contact us again. Yeah, there's actually an anime like that. Pretty recent. I can't remember what it's called. I keep forgetting. Even when I'm trying to like actively watching it. I think it's the same people as Full Metal Alchemist though. And a couple other things that they've done. There's character design. Let's see. Two and then four. Get a lot of remote thought. Believe we are going to containment. I'm just not using spin. We are going to containment, so we'll do that. This might be it. Well, I think this seems like a good time for a break regardless. I might be in the wrong area though. That's the main problem I'm having. But either way, if anyone's watching, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.